right, folks. Good afternoon and welcome. Kinder Farm Park on Admiral TV this afternoon. We're going to have a good one, folks. Your Severn Admirals, 9-10 overall, 8-4 in conference action, hosting the St. Paul's Crusaders, 10-11 overall, 7-5 in conference play. Admirals, third in the division, St. Paul's fourth. Top three teams in each division make it to the postseason. This is a big one, folks. Mr. Bagger here, giving you the commentary for today's game. Thank you for tuning in and watching. So these two teams last met back on March 15th. St. Paul's had a 3-1 lead with nobody on and 2 outs in the top of the 7th. And hit by pitch, walk, base hit, double. Admirals take a 4-3 lead. Blank goes in and closes it out 1-2-3 in the bottom of the 7th, and the Admirals walk away with a thrilling 4-3 victory against St. Paul's back on March 15th, and that is the differential right now between 3rd and 4th place. This is a big game for the Admirals. A win today will clinch a spot in the postseason, and it will eliminate St. Paul's from the postseason. Tie today, things get much more difficult, much muddier for both teams. The possibility of even a one-game playoff comes into play here, as there are 2 conference games left after today's action. So it is going to be a spirited, enjoyable game to watch. If you have an interest in the game, it's going to feel a little nervous at times. I'm not going to lie. So anyway, buckle up, enjoy. It's going to be a good one. Introduce the starting lineups first for the visiting Crusaders from St. Paul's. Leading off at shortstop is Ryan Nelson. Batting second, the center fielder, Maryland commit Eli Livingston. We might see him out of the pen later today. Batting third, right fielder Kobe Arrington. In the cleanup spots, the catcher, Jaden Thorns. Batting fifth in left field is Drew Mitchell. Batting sixth is the first baseman, Dom Shaver. Batting seventh, the DH, Teddy Johnson. He's batting for the pitcher, Evan Gebhardt. Batting eighth, the third baseman, Jackson Angulo Bartlett. And batting ninth, second baseman, Brendan Moore. It's only his 8th game played of the year. And as mentioned before, Gebhardt is the starting pitcher for the Crusaders. And then the starting lineup for your Severn Admirals in center field leading off is Fletcher Warner. Batting second in right field, Caden Blank. We might see him out of the bullpen later today as well. Batting third, the starting pitcher, Ben Campion. In the cleanup spot, shortstop, Aiden Shadlick. Batting fifth and doing the catching, Brendan Shadlick. In the sixth spot, first baseman, Matt Fisher. Batting seventh in left field is Sean Ward. Batting eighth, the DH, David Livingston. Playing third base, Max Barney. And batting ninth, second baseman, Andy Blank. As home plate umpire Robert Lavoie and base umpire Phil Rollins go over the ground rules with the head coaches, we are just moments away from a very good game between 2 teams battling for the 3rd and final playoff spot in the B division. It is a warm afternoon here at Kinder Farm Park. Temperature is currently 86 degrees. You can feel a little humidity in the air. There was a threat of possibility of some showers or storms a few days ago in the forecast. It looks like that's going to have cleared up, and we're going to have ourselves a good day for some baseball. Other games going on today that are kind of significance. So in the division, McDonough, currently 11-1, will be playing against St. Mary's in the battle of the top 2 teams in the division. Boys Latin has pretty much cemented the number 1 spot in the other division. The only 2 teams eliminated from conference playoff action as of this point are Indian Creek and Mount Carmel. And your Admirals take the field. We'll give you the defensive alignment of your Admirals as they're taking their positions. We'll start off going around the horn from first to third. At first base, Matt Fisher. At second base, Andy Blank. Shortstop, Aiden Shadlick. And at third base, we have Max Barney. In left field, Sean Ward. In center field, Fletcher Warner. And in right field, Kane Blank. Doing the catching behind the dish, Brendan Shadlick. He'll be catching for senior southpaw, number 5, Ben Campion. Campion, in his 12th appearance of the year, 7th start, he's 2-2 with a 2.01 ERA. In 31 and third innings, he's given up just 30 hits, 19 runs, only 9 of which were earned, 11 walks, 32 strikeouts. He is a strike thrower. 64% strikes on the year. Opponents hitting just 250 off the senior southpaw who's committed to Dartmouth next year for academics. Campion threw against St. Paul's in the first outing back on March 15th. He went 4 1/3. He really pounded the strike zone that day, throwing 72% strikes. He threw 53 strikes out of 74 pitches. In the 4 1/3 innings, he gave up 6 hits, 3 runs, no walks, and 5 strikeouts. So the throw comes on down to second base. We are about to get set and underway here. And leading things off for St. Paul's this afternoon is their shortstop, Ryan Nelson. Nelson, a .316 hitter on the year with 3 doubles, a triples, 3 home runs, 16 RBIs, 14 steals. He homered in the last meeting off Campion. Home plate umpire Robert Lavoie gives the signal, and we are about to get underway. Campion comes set, the wind of the pitch. Ball. 75 miles per hour on that offering. It's a warm day, folks. Pitchers are going to feel good throwing today. Campion a little amped up. He's been sitting about 71 to 73 on his fastball. First 2, 75 this afternoon. Takes a little off there, 74, 4 strike 1. But again, these velocities are a little bit higher than what we normally see from Ben. Again, big game. That 76 mile an hour offering fouled straight back, and the count runs even 2-2. Campion really firing it in there right now. Goes to the curveball, 66. Kind of slipped out of his hand there. Never really much of a chance. An easy take there for Nelson. The count runs full, 3-2. Foul tipped into the mix. 77 miles per hour, 4 strike 3. And there's one away for the center fielder, Maryland commit, Eli Livingston. He's a class of 26, so he committed before the rules changed. So he committed really out of middle school. 66 mile an hour curveball catches the outside corner for strike 1. Livingston, .364 hitter, 5 doubles, 2 triples, 2 homers, 13 RBIs. 77 on that fastball off the outside corner, and the count runs even, 1-1. Fastball up and in. Counts out 2-1. Cut on a miss, 75. Fastball on the black, strike 2. Livingston, someone we'll probably see later in the game pitching. He does have an arm that will light up the radar gun. Fastball outside, and for the second straight batter, the count runs full, 3-2. Fastball 77 misses just upstairs for ball 4. So a 1-out walk to Livingston puts the first runner of the game on for the Crusaders as the right fielder Kobe Arrington steps into the batter's box. Arrington, a .298 hitter with 4 doubles, a triple, and 15 RBIs. Livingston, a threat to steal, 12 stolen bases on the year. 75 cut on miss, strike 1. Lefty might be a little bit hard to get a good jump for Livingston. So that ball's driven out into center field. Warner tracing back, catches it on the run, fires it back in. A nice play there by Fletcher Warner to get the second out of the inning. Arrington gave it a ride, but Warner was able to track it down. And Livingston had to retreat back to first base. 2 away now, and the cleanup hitter, catcher Gene Thorns, coming to the batter's box. Thorns, .264 hitter on the year with a double, 2 triples, a home run, and 13 RBIs. Pickoff move to first, Livingston back in. Dirty enough to now wash the uniform postgame. Moms unite, cringe everywhere. Fastball taken for ball 1. The throw kicks off of Livingston into center field, but backing it up is Warner. So stolen base for Livingston. His 13th of the year puts him into scoring position with a count 1-0. Even with a perfect throw from Shadlick there, I don't think he gets him. That base was stolen off Campion. Fastball 75, inside out, fouled away. Count runs even 1-1. Spin move, no throw back. Trying to make sure that Livingston isn't trying to get a little too frisky out there, too long of a lead. Blank, showing hold, flashes back, fast. That was a changeup, I take that back. 68, misses just below the knees, counts 2-1. Expect the second baseman to hold the runner here with a right-handed batter in the up. Fastball at the belt, strike 2. Counts 2-2. That one fouled straight back. Nearly takes out a parent, but their parent ducks just in time. Campion tried to pound fastball here. Does he go to something off speed? Spin move back. Just again making sure Livingston is not straying too far from the bag, not getting too good of a secondary lead. Curveball, swung on and missed, trapped by Shadlick, pops out, throws down to first, 4, strike 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors. There was a 1-out walk, stolen base, but he was stranded at second base with 2 strikeouts. And after 1/2 inning, St. Paul 0, Severn coming to bat. All right, welcome back here as we are moments away from starting the bottom half of the first inning. We're taking a moment to introduce the starting pitcher for the Crusaders this afternoon, and as a right-hander, Evan Gebhardt. He is 3-3 on the year. This is his 8th appearance, 7th game started. Only 23 in the third inning, so he doesn't necessarily go deep into games. It doesn't surprise me with big arms like Ryan Nelson and Eli Livingston that can come in and kind of finish things out. But 23 in the third innings in 6 starts, 22 hits allowed, 24 runs, 17 earned, 13 walks, 22 strikeouts, 5.10 ERA, 61% strikes on the year. Leading things off for your Admirals here, center fielder Fletcher Warner, who made a nice play to track down a fly ball into left center back in the top half of the first. '81, called strike 1. Warner, 443 hitter on the year with 4 doubles, a triple, and 9 RBIs. Tops on the team. Curveball, chopped foul. Gebhardt working ahead quickly here, 0-2. St. Paul's has played a lot of A-Conference competition this year. I think they played 4 or 5 games against A-Conference foes in non-league action in this season. His catcher sets up Little League way off the plate. He could hit that target at 82 all day, and it'll be a ball all day. Counts 1-2. It's like that Little League video of Angel Hernandez decided to pick up extra duties. Curveball, 69. I don't know about that one. But it's called strike 3 by home plate umpire Robert Lavoie. And there's one away. Caden Blank, the right fielder, digging in next. 260 hitter with 4 doubles, 11 RBIs. 81-mile-an-hour fastball taken outside for ball 1. The last time these two teams met on March 15th, Caden Blank delivered the go-ahead 2-run double that put the Admirals on top 4-3 in the game. They eventually won by that score in the 7th inning. That one taken up and away for ball 2. The 2-0 count. Shakes off. He's got one he likes now. Catcher drops to the right knee. Fastball, a little bit off on that one, 79. Cut through, swung on, missed, strike 1. Blank swinging the Gold Easton today. That pitch taken down and away. It was a good location, but the catcher is setting up out of the zone. He's hitting the target, but the catcher's setting up out of the zone. Fastball up, belt high, cut on a miss, 4 strike 2, and the count runs full 3-2. Locked up there, 81 on the inside corner for a called strike 3. Strikeout bug has kind of gotten the Admirals the last game or so. The Admirals only strike out 4.7 times per game, but last time against St. Mary's, they struck out 9 times, and they've started this game with back-to-back backwards Ks as Ben Campion, the pitcher, digs in. And he fouls first pitch he sees, 77 away for strike 1. Campion, a 390 hitter on the year with 4 doubles, a triple, and a team best 21 RBIs. Curveball, inside. There's a good 15-mile-an-hour differential between his fastball and his curveball. His fastball sitting at 81-82, curveball 66. Foul away, and the count's now 1-2. So credit to Gebhardt. Pretty consistent, hitting his targets. Might have gotten a few more calls if his catcher, Thorns, would make sure he sets up in the zone. Command looks good from Gebhardt so far in the early part of this game. That was a location miss. That was set up in, and he missed away there, and Campion fouls it down the third baseline foul. As he sticks a little bat out there, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Cutting it on one hop is the left fielder, and that's a 2-out, 2-strike single off the bat of Ben Campion to keep the inning alive, and brings up the cleanup hitter, shortstop Aiden Chadwick. Nice 2-strike approach there from the senior. Didn't try to do too much. Just stuck the barrel on it, dropped it in the left field for a base knock. Drive his batting average close to the 400 mark. So Aiden Chadwick steps in. Pickoff move to first. Gets his uniform nice and dirty for his family. I'm sure Mrs. Campion enjoys that. Fastball upstairs. Nice job by Thorns there to pop out of his crouch there to prevent that from getting back to the screen here, giving up that free 90. So Aiden Chadwick, transfer from Crofton High School, junior, hitting .345 with 2 doubles, a triple, a homer, and 10 RBIs on the year. That one catches the inside corner to the chagrin of Chadwick. The count's even 1-1. Gebhardt was looking back to second base, almost like if there was a runner on second. It was kind of interesting. He's doing it again. Pickoff move to first. And Campion, if that ball wasn't dropped, he might have been out there. He was trying to go in standing up, but he needed to get dirty there. Lucky that the first baseman didn't cleanly catch that. He probably would have been a dead duck. Campion going. Taken for a called strike 2. The throw down to second. And he is in there safe. So Campion with the steal puts him into scoring position, but the count is 1-2 on Aiden Shadlick. Can he keep his shoulders tall here and drive something, not try to get a little loopy or get underneath, create launch angle? He just needs to drive one here. He's got plenty of strength. He doesn't need to try to do too much. Setting up way off the plate here. Fastball taken, 82 for ball 2. Even if he had hit that target, that was not going to be a strike. Okay, a little confusion there. Robert Lavoie initially said 3-2 was the count, but the count is 2-2, and he's confirmed and corrected that. Nelson trying to hold him short. Curveball, driven up. Second baseman fields it, fires over to first for the out to end the inning. So a 2-out single, stolen base. The Admirals can't scratch across the run. We're through 1 inning here from Kinder Farm Park. 7-0, St. Paul 0. Throw on down, and we are about to begin the second inning. No score here between Severn and St. Paul's. 5-6-7 due up for the Crusaders. Leading things off is the left fielder, Drew Mitchell. He'll be facing left-hander Ben Campion in his second inning of work. Curveball, strike 1. Mitchell, 314 hitter on the year with 2 doubles, 6 RBIs. Shows bunt, pulls back. Count runs even, 1-1. That one misses upstairs. The count's 2-1. If you missed the open of this broadcast, this is a big game today. Severn 8-4 in conference. St. Paul 7-5. Ground ball back to the pitcher, who fields his position nicely. Campion steps, fires to Fisher for the out. So 1 away for the first baseman, Dom Shaver. 278 hitter on the year with no extra base hits and 3 RBIs. Fastball 73 for a called strike 1. So, as mentioned before, Severn 8-4, St. Paul 7-5, Severn 3rd in the division, St. Paul's 4th. Top 3 teams in each division make it into the postseason. That pitch comes into your living room for ball 1. That 174 misses outside for ball 2. So, these two teams met back on March 15th. Severn came away with a 3-run, 2-out rally in the 7th. As that one is skied foul, third baseline. That one's going to get out of play, and the count's going to run even 2-2. The Admirals scored 3 in the top half of the 7th to take a 4-3 lead, and Kane Blank closed it out for what is right now the only difference between these two teams in the standings. So this game is huge for the Admirals. A win today, and they earn a spot in the postseason and knock St. Paul's out. Curveball, a little out in front. Let's see if that's going to hit a car somewhere. Yep, that hit windshield. On the hop. That foul ball brought to you by State Farm. That one's out of play. Dare I say he's a little out in front. The umpire's asking for some new balls as he's deposited some into the parking lot and Kidner down the left field line. Foul away again. Good battle here from Shaver against Campion. Kudos to Johnson for the hustle over. On deck hitter, doing his job, getting the ball quickly as the game keeps moving. And that one knocks the power bank off of the St. Paul's camera, and that might have shattered his camera. That does not look good. Curveball, another battle foul. We've got ourselves quite a battle here. Yeah. And the phone is pretty shattered. As somebody who's been through that before, that is a lousy feeling. That ball's driven deep out into left center field. Way back. That one hops the fence. Ward's going to pick it up on the fly, throw it into the cutoff. That is a double, deep double off the bat of Dom Shaver. His first extra base hit of the season, and the Crusaders have a runner in scoring position with 1 away. The batter's right behind your left foot there. That brings up the designated hitter, Teddy Johnson. He's hitting in place of the pitcher, Gebhardt, this afternoon. Johnson, 154 hitter with no extra base hits and 7 RBIs on the year. Looking to move a runner or bring him home here against Campion. 72 miles per hour taken down and away for ball 1. I was wondering if Campion was going to go to the curveball there. He was so out in front. He kept pumping fastballs. I'm just wondering at what point do you go breaker away? Never did. Paid the price. Fastball 70 on the outside. Corner, 4 strike 1. So as mentioned before, a win today, the Admirals clinch a playoff spot and would eliminate St. Paul's. A tie, things get messy. That's the easiest way I can put it, folks. Pickoff move to second. Instead of trying to catch the ball in front of the runner, he tries to catch it behind. It looks like it hits off the runner. But doesn't stray too far. Andy Blank's able to pick it up. No harm, no foul. No harm if the ball didn't hit you. 75. Counts 2-1. Off the end of the bat. Off the first base coach's hand. Doesn't field it cleanly. I'm sure someone in his dugout's probably giving him a hard time. Counts even 2-2, 1 out, runner on second, no score here. Top half of the second inning. Curveball, hit behind as Blank was retreating. That goes into center field for a base hit. Gets under the glove of Warner, and that's going to allow the runner to score. So it's an RBI single off the bat of Teddy Johnson, a 154 hitter on the year. And St. Paul's takes an early 1-0 lead. I hesitated giving the RBI because it looked like they were going to hold the runner at third had Warner had come up with the ball cleanly, but the ball kicked under his glove and they ended up sending the runner from third home. As that first pitch offering to the third baseman, Jackson Angulo Bartlett, is taken up and away for ball 1. Angulo Bartlett, 212 hitter on the year with a double and 9 RBIs. As that pitch fouled straight back. So Blank was trying to hold the runner at second there, which is the responsibility of the second baseman when the right-handed hitter up at the plate. But then when he was retreating back to his position, his foot gave out as he tried to go towards the ball up the middle, which allowed the ball to make its way into center field. As that 1-1 offering is cut on a miss for strike 2, and the count's 1-2. That lit driven into left field for a base hit. So the bottom half of this lineup doing damage for the Crusaders off Campion, and they've got runners on first and second with only 1 out, and the 9-hitter, second baseman Brendan Moore, stepping in the batter's box. This is only his 6th at-bat of the year in his 8th game. Primarily been used as a pinch runner, courtesy runner at times. So we're going to have a quick defensive substitution as Noah Ludwig is going to enter into right field for Caden Blank, presumably to allow Blank to start to warm up. Important game today. You can't fall too far behind, so the leash is going to be pretty short for anybody here as Campion's getting hit pretty hard right now by the bottom half of this Crusader lineup.
13 for 8. 13 for 8.
Top 5 of the order, he was able to get them to go 0 for 4 with a walk and 2 strikeouts, but 6, 7, 8, double, single, and we've got ourselves a 1-0 game for the Crusaders. Against a portion of the lineup that's hitting combined probably about 200. Fastball taken down and away for ball 1. This is the second time that Campion's pitched against St. Paul's this year as head coach Zach Starr is going out to the mound. He lasted 4 1/3 the last time these two teams met. Walked none, struck out 5. Second time they've seen him, no. So maybe they've got something in the scouting report that's helped them to get a little success here this afternoon. Not necessarily a must-win, but it kind of feels like it. You don't want to get into a situation. You currently control your own destiny for the playoffs. If you win today, you get in. You don't want to get into situations where you're dependent on other teams or having to do things to win out from here on out or potentially play a play-in game. You just want to be able to take care of business right now. So this kind of feels a little bit. That ball's popped up. Shallow right field, coming in as Ludwig, makes the catch, runners hold, and there are 2 away. So the new right fielder gets tested early, rises to the challenge. Nice job there from the sophomore Ludwig. That turns the lineup over for the Crusaders. Leadoff man, Ryan Nelson.
5.
Big power threat. He homered off of Campion the last time these two teams met. And that is going to be it for Ben Campion. I mentioned there was going to be a quick cook, and man, it was not wrong. And so we're going to have ourselves a pitching change. So we'll be right back in just a moment. All right, pitching change for the Admirals. Entering the game, Southpaw Junior, Caden Blank. Blank, this is his 11th appearance of the year. He's 2-4 with a save. 36 in the third innings, 33 hits, 28 runs, 22 earned, 25 walks, and MIAA best 61 strikeouts. 4.24 ERA, 62% strikes on the year. So the hard-throwing junior left-hander who was recently announced to the Big 26 team for Maryland, which will take on the top 26 players from Pennsylvania in a 3-game set at FMB Stadium up at Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, is going to toe the rubber for the Admirals in relief of starter Ben Campion, who went an inning and 2/3 one time through this lineup. Blank's first batter he gets to face, Ryan Nelson. '85, called strike one.
Ryan Nelson also made it.
88. Strike two. Matches the tops that we've seen him on the gun this year. Facing Nelson, another Big 26 nomination for the state of Maryland. 87, just misses inside. Moves the feet of the right-handed power-hitting shortstop. Chop to the short, 86 on that fastball. Throws over to second for the out to get out of the inning. So 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, 2 runners left after 1.5. St. Paul's 1, Severn 0. Yep. Welcome back to Kinder Farm Park here. St. Paul's put up a run in the top half of the second. Kane Blank comes in relief and is able to minimize that damage and hold it to 1 run here as it's a 1-0 game. The Admirals trailing, but 5, 6, 7 due up in the bottom half of the second. Leading things off is the catcher, Brendan Chadlick. Brendan Chadlick, 346 hitter on the year with 2 doubles, a triple, and 7 RBIs, facing the right-hander Evan Gebhardt in his second inning of work. 66-mile-an-hour bender for strike 1. He's really located that curveball well today. First inning, at least, he did. Fastball, 80, called strike 2. Just darting right now. Maybe helped by a little bit of the catcher setting it just on the edge of the zone. Set up inside. Misses away, 80 miles per hour, cut on a miss for strike 3. Matt Fisher, first baseman, steps in. 308 hitter on the year with 4 doubles and 7 RBIs. Admirals seem a little bit discombobulated right now at the plate. On their 5-game winning streak, they didn't face necessarily the greatest pitching. They're facing pitchers that were generally throwing 60s, upper 60s, low 70s. Earlier in the year, they had grown accustomed to seeing low to mid 80s on fastballs and were swinging well, but then they kind of got their timing a little bit off maybe a little bit off kilter. That 79-mile-an-hour offering is taken outside for ball 2. I just remember the one pitcher for, I think it was like Glenelg Country, was throwing 62. That one with run, changeup, 70 miles an hour, called strike 1. Catcher buying some calls here. Freeman doing a nice job. Pitcher hitting his targets, but that one, that was a little iffy right there. Curveball, off the plate, 69. Bent around the plate for ball 3. Chopped through the hole into right field for a base hit. So Fisher with a 1-out knock. Second base hit of the afternoon for the Admirals. As senior class president Sean Ward steps in. He doubled in the last meeting between these two teams. Drove a double into the gap in right center. We would love to do that here, potentially tie this game up. Fisher would lead off first. Fastball, 79, upstairs, near the head of Sean Ward, which is not surprising considering he leads the team in hit by pitches, and it's not by a close margin. Chopped foul, nearly decapitates David Livingston in the on-deck circle. Lots of balls going near people's heads right now. Thankfully, it's not the Hype Fire Drop 5, and we're not a PG tournament. Oh, Fisher picked in there. He's getting a little bit of lead, stepped off. And he is picked off. .136 on that caught stealing pickoff there, and now there are 2 away. The count even 1-1 for the left fielder Sean Ward. They weren't really paying much attention to Fisher the first 2 pitches. He was trying to see if he could potentially get a little bit of a walking lead, and Crusaders did a nice job of communicating, telling him to step off and pick, and the rest is history. Curveball, 64, strike 2. There's a lot of horizontal break on that curveball. Almost dare I say 12-6. Setting up away, maybe setting up fastball. A little too far away at 81. Counts even 2-2. Setting up inside. Gets him to climb the ladder, swing through strike 3 to end the inning. So no runs, 1 hit. It was a wiped out on a pickoff, caught stealing, 2 strikeouts. Nobody left on base. We're through 2 innings from Kinder Farm Park. Severn trails St. Paul's 1-0. All right, welcome back here as we're about to begin the third inning. St. Paul's with an early 1-0 lead. 2-3-4 due up for the Crusaders. Leading things off is center fielder Eli Livingston. He drew a full count walk-off Campion the first time up. Caden Blank, the pitcher now, who came on in relief there last inning. So this is his first full inning of relief. He's already got a third of an inning under his belt after the fielder's choice to end the last frame. Check swing, ball. Quick, authoritative call from home plate umpire Robert Lavoie. Everybody in the park appreciates when we get a quick and decisive call. Curveball. This is upstairs, apparently. Everything good I say, take it away. 85 upstairs for ball 2. Livingston committed to Maryland before the rules changed last year. He's only a sophomore, class of 26. As that 86 fastball is cut on him, it's for strike 2. So he committed before the rules changed, so that means he must have committed during his 8th grade year. 87 fastball doesn't get Livingston to chase there, and the count runs full 3-2. 85 swung on and missed for strike 3, and there is one away. That brings up to the plate Kobe Arrington, right fielder. He flew out to center on a very nice running catch from Fletcher Warner back in the first. .86 fastball up and away for ball 1. Caden came in relief against the Crusaders the last time these two teams met back on March 15th. As that pitch fouled off the ground and off the catcher's helmet for strike 1. In that relief outing where he did end up earning the win because of his go-ahead 2-run double with 2 outs in the 7th. 2 2/3 innings, no hits, no runs, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. 85 on that fastball for ball 2. So, sitting pretty much 85-86, topped 88 this afternoon thus far. Catches the outside corner-ish for strike 2. .86, too much for Arrington for strike 3. Second strikeout of the inning and of his relief appearance thus far. 63rd strikeout of the year, and there are 2 away. Catcher Jaden Thorne stepping up to the batter's box. He's done a nice job catching for Evan Gebhardt. A little bit upstairs for ball 1. Thorne struck out swinging against Campion back in the first to end the frame. That went a little upstairs and away for ball 2. And 3 straight fastballs out of the zone, and it's 3-0 against their cleanup hitter, Thorns. See if he can find it here. Nope, and he draws a 4-pitch walk. That's been the slight issue for Blank this season and in his career. He's been averaging almost 2 strikeouts an inning for the past 2 seasons, but he's been averaging nearly a walk per inning. 62% strikes. He's got dynamic stuff, but sometimes he gets into these stretches where he just kind of loses the release point, kind of gets a little rotational. His fastballs there are only 82 to 83, so something mechanically switched there between the last couple batters and Thorns there. Ooh, 83. That one just missed somewhere for ball 1. Drew Mitchell, the left fielder, steps up. He grounded out to the pitcher first time up. All right, takes a little bit off there. 80 for strike 1. Upstairs, 2-1. Blank's stuff is good enough. He doesn't need to throw 100% in order to get these guys. Check swing, 83 mile per hour pitch. Foul away, and the count's now 2-2. Just needs to make a good, well-executed pitch here, and he can get out of this inning. His stuff against B-level competition is why he's playing on the Big 26 team. Curveball flailed on and missed, 72 for strike 3. So Blank strikes out the side. A 2-out walk doesn't hurt him. We're through 2.5 innings from Kinder Farm Park. Severn trailing St. Paul's 1-0. Welcome back here, bottom of the third inning about to begin. 8-9-1, due up for the Admirals, trailing 1-0. David Livingston, the DH, stepping in against Evan Gebhardt, who's got 4 strikeouts in 2 innings. Sitting about 81-82 on his fastball, 66 on the curve. Locating well. That one taken down low in the dirt for ball 1. Livingston on the year. This is his 9th at bat, so he's 2 for 8 on the year, but it's driven in 3 runs. 65-mile-an-hour curveball, 4-strike 1. So he's really got the 2 pitch mix going. He's kind of sprinkled in the changeup a little bit, but fastball, curveball, he's really commanded well. 69, swung on a miss, 4-strike 2. Got him set up, his bat slowed down. He's going to probably try to elevate a fastball here. As called. 2-2 the count. See if they go back to the well, or if he just tries to throw a curveball again. Looks like he might go curve. Nope. Ground ball third. Ooh, delayed call there, but apparently just kicked foul. Well, fastball pulled. Fastball pulled. I think everyone in the ballpark knows what's coming next year. They had him set up for the curveball last pitch. They're probably going to go to it here, especially off the plate. Oh, they go back to the fastball. Well executed swing and a miss for strike 3.
Let's get it going, Andy. Let's go. Here we go.
Andy Blank, freshman second baseman, steps in. He got hit by a pitch to really got the rally started in the 7th inning up at St. Paul's back on March 15th. He scored the first of the 3 runs that put the Admirals on top and eventually in the victory.
Yeah,
Fastball, 80 taken off the plate for ball 1. Be good for the Admirals to try to get the 9-hitter on, turn it back over for the top of the order that's done damage this year, and hopefully with a runner on base. Fastball, 79. Counts 2-0.
Very quiet.
Gebhardt, 61% strikes on the year, but he has really pounded the zone and really located well so far, and getting 5 strikeouts in 2 1/3. Gets him to fish on ball 3, but he swings at strike 1. Instead of the count being 3-0, it's now 2-1. It changes the complexion of the whole at bat right there. Foul tipped into the catcher's mitt, 81 for strike 2. Very different at bat there. See if he can do something, find a way to get on here with 2 strikes.
That's it, Andy.
Fouls it back, 82, tied for the fastest fastball out of the hand of Gebhardt this afternoon. He's been pretty consistent. He's shown no fatigue thus far. Interesting to see from a guy who doesn't generally go past the 5th or 6th inning. Fastball taken up and away. Count full, 3-2. Even if he had hit the catcher Thorns' mitt there, that would not have been a strike. He had set up off the plate, which he has done on numerous pitches this afternoon. That ball hit off the end of the bat, sinking, and a diving catch by Eli Livingston robs Andy Blank of a base hit. So good job by Blank there to put the bat on the ball, the sinking liner out to center field, but Livingston just makes a better play, and there are 2 away. But it does turn the lineup over for the top of the order, Fletcher Warner, the Admiral center fielder. He shows bunt, pulls back, takes the ball, curveball, 71. Maybe a slide piece. That was a little bit too firm for his curveball. Maybe a slider. Upstairs, counts 2-0. So last couple batters, he's fallen behind early, been able to find a way to battle out of. Let's see if Warner can make him pay here. Shows patience and discipline in letting that fastball stay upstairs, and the count's now 3-0. Gotta imagine this is probably a red light here. Admirals need a base runner. Well, get me over fastball at 81, 4 strike 1. Fastball just taken high, 4, ball 4. And something that doesn't happen very often, but has happened in more frequency than last year. Last year he drew 0 walks as the leadoff man. But he's drawn, I believe, his 6th walk of the year here. Puts a runner on, a dangerous runner on for Caden Blank. Warner has 20 stolen bases all in the year, has not been caught. Gebhardt comes set, the wind of the pitch. Foul tipped into the catcher's mitt for strike 1. Blank struck out looking his first time up. Looking to help his own cause as he's pitched an inning of 3rd of relief. Fastball 81 taken upstairs. Good eye discipline from Blank not to chase there. Counts even 1-1. Eventually there's going to be throw over. You know it's coming. Warner going. Fastball called strike 2. As Fletcher Warner is just too fast. The end. Fastball, called strike, good throw, not enough. Fletcher Warner, 21st stolen base of the year. Now Caden's got to do his part here with 2 strikes to bring home the tying run from second here. 1-2 count, 2 outs. Fastball 78, misses just inside, count 2-2. They tried to ring him up, they tried to get him out the same way they got him out last time with the fastball in. Didn't work this time. Called strike 3. And that ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. A 2-out walk and stolen base. They can't push across the tie and run. We're through 3 innings here from Kinder Farm Park, with St. Paul's leading Severn 1-0. All right, welcome back here as Severn has a student section here today with some posters and making some noise in support of the Admirals. They need all the support they can get right now. Try to flip the score as they are currently trailing 1-0 as we're about to begin the 4th inning. 6-7-8 due up for the Crusaders. Leading things off is Dom Schaefer, who hit his first double of the year to get things going back in the 2nd.
Yeah.
Fastball, strike 1. Shaver that scored the only run so far this afternoon. 84 taken just off the plate.
Yeah.
86, strike 2. Caden feeling good. He's enjoying this warm weather. He's nice and loose, firing this afternoon. 84, swung on and missed. Strike 3. 4th strikeout of the afternoon in 1 2/3 innings of relief. His 65th strikeout of the season. There's 1 away.
Let's go, Eric.
Designated hitter Teddy Johnson. He had an RBI single his first time up. His 8th RBI of the year. Fastball 83. Catches the outside corner for a called strike 1. In the eyes of home plate umpire Robert Lavoie. 83. Moved the back foot there as he was trying to swing. Caden in a rhythm here. Goodbye. 5th strikeout. 66 of the year. And now the 3rd baseman, Jackson Angulo Bartlett, steps in. He had a single his first time up. That one a little outside. Ball 1.
I like it.
This is just off the plate in the eyes of the umpire. 2-0 the count. Angulo Bartlett, 212 hitter on the year entering the game. Went up with his single back in the 2nd. Foul tipped into the catcher's mitt. 84, strike 1. Caden sitting about 83 to 86 on the fastball. 83 right there for a called strike 2. He's topped out at 88. And he's 1 pitch away from his 2nd straight inning with striking out the side.
Like it.
Curveball. Doesn't get the chase there. And the count's 3-2. Fastball taken upstairs for ball 4. 2nd walk of the afternoon for blank. That brings up the 9-hitter, 2nd baseman Brendan Moore. His 7th at bat of the year. He's
Caden, throw by him.
He's 2 for 6 batting on the year. As Angulo Bartlett needs to tie his shoes on first base. Puts his gloves back on. No sliding mitt. Nothing worse than watching 10 or 11U baseball and kids with sliding mitts getting time.
Yeah.
Fastball for strike one.
Go 8.
Ball dropped, thrown down to second. They got him. So caught stealing. Well, not technically caught stealing because it was a drop ball. So it's a 2-6 out to end the inning.
Did he get step off the base?
The only thing I can think of popped up off the base.
Yeah.
So a Shadlick to Shadlick connection there ends the frame. No runs, no hits. The 2-out walk wiped out by that play there. Nobody left through 3.5. St. Paul's leads Severn 1-0. All right, welcome back here as the student section gets rowdy for leadoff man Ben Campion. He dropped a 2-out single into left field his first time up. His first time when he faced Evan Gebhardt, who's in his 4th inning of work. 1-0 St. Paul's here. 3-4-5 due up for the Admirals. 78, called strike one. We're getting kind of close to that time. That ball off the end of the bat. It's going to be snared by Moore. Nice play there from the not often used second baseman, and there is one away.
Sorry, Aiden. Yellow bumblebee.
The longer Gebhardt goes, the less that they need to have to rely potentially on Livingston or Nelson or one of their top arms to close it out here. You know it's coming. It's whether or not can you do the damage right now. Shows bunt. Carries the bat Pedro Serrano style down to first base. Thankfully goes foul.
Go boo.
He needs to take fear out at bats, get the shockers released. He needs to put a big swing on the ball here. So he takes that fastball. Look, maybe I don't know, it's a fastball. 75 is a little bit of an odd reading. It had some tailing action to it. Maybe a changeup, firm change, maybe 1-1. Curveball, chopped foul. Count 1-2. Shadlick with the only home run the Admirals have hit this year was an inside the park job against Mount Carmel back on March 28th. Snapped a streak of 711 days the Admirals hadn't hit a home run. I'd love to do one here. That pitch, all the way. But that's an adjustment for Shadlick. That's been a pitch that he's had trouble with, even making contact with him dropping the back shoulder a little bit. He stayed a little taller there. He was at least able to get a piece of that pitch up near the letters to stay alive here. The count 1-2. Curveball, 63. Couldn't stay back on it. Strike 3. 7th strikeout of the afternoon for Gebhardt. He's done a fine job on the mound for the Crusaders this afternoon. And that brings up the catcher, Brendan Shadlick here, who threw out the base runner to end the last inning. 5-hitter for the Admirals. 81. Cut on a miss, strike one. He's changing speeds too. His fastball, he's kind of doing a little addition and subtraction on his fastball. He's not throwing it the same velo each time. That pitch fouled straight back. 82 is the phone. Power bank goes again. Down goes power bank. Whoa. That one was a fastball at the eyes, fouled off the pole, and then ricocheted into the stands, thankfully avoiding any of the St. Paul's fans. The weird contours that is the backstop here at Kinder Farm Park. 0-2 count. Gebhardt was ready to work quickly there. Shadlick steps out, makes him work on his time. Set up off the plate. 81. Good velocity. Ball one. Taken just below the knees. Count runs even, 2-2. That one fouled straight back. Good battle here from Brendan Chadlick. Seeing if he can get a little two-out magic here, similar to what the Admirals had back in the 7th inning at St. Paul's on March 15th. Curveball. Stays on it, fouls it over the first base dugout. The sophomore transfer from Crofton putting on a good battle against Gebhardt. Fastball up, driven out into center field. Livingston drifting a few steps back, got a beat on it, and catches it with one hand for the third and final out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We're through 4 innings here. Severn trailing St. Paul's 1-0. All right, welcome back here as we are about to begin the 5th inning. St. Paul's leading Severn by a score of 1-0. Brendan Moore, the 9-hitter, steps back into the batter's box as he was batting when the caught stealing-ish occurred last inning to end the frame. So Moore, the second baseman, steps in, face Caden Blank. Shows bunt, taken low for ball one. So Blank, in 5 innings of work against St. Paul's this year, struck out 12 batters as that bunt is dropped. Goes foul, killed by Max Barney, who's wearing number 11 now, as Lawrence Jacobs is unfortunately injured and no longer going to be able to play this season, as that pitch is cut on a miss for strike 2. Of course, I'm always the last one to know of these uniform changes, so I just put 2 and 2 together, and it made 11. Fastball outside. Count running's even, 2-2. Moore recognizing Kane wanted to work quickly. Kane's got what he likes. Swung on and missed, 82, strike 3. 6th strikeout of the afternoon for Blank. And there is 1 away. 67 on the year. 13th strikeout in 5 1/3 innings against St. Paul's this year. Leadoff man Ryan Livingston steps in. Gets the respect of a first pitch breaking ball below the knees for ball 1. Fastball, 85 on the black there for strike 1. So these two players were both selected for the Big 26 team to represent the state of Maryland this summer. Fastball upstairs to count 2-1. Blank was on the team last year as an emergency fill-in. They'll be taking on Team Pennsylvania this summer. Curveball, 74, called strike 2. The 3-game series, 9-inning game, takes place all up at the Harrisburg Senators home field. Curveball, swung on a miss, strike 3. 7th strikeout of the afternoon for Caden Blank. And there's 2 away. And now Eli Livingston, center fielder, Maryland commit, steps in. He struck out his first time up against Blank this afternoon. He drew a 1-out walk-off Campion back in the 1st. Curveball, 72, strike 1. It's hard for me to tell from back here whether it's a curveball or a slider. He's got a 4-pitch mix here. Blank will throw fastball, curveball, slider change.
Yeah.
Nice bender for strike 2. So notice the second time through the lineup, we're starting to see a little bit more of the off-speed pitch mixed in here. Fastball, 86, just off the plate. He thought it was strike 3, but it was just off. Not a bad miss there, 1-2. The count's even, 2-2. Swung on and missed, 83, strike 3. And so the second time this afternoon, Kane Blank has struck out the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. 4.5 complete. St. Paul's 1, Severn 0. All right, fans, welcome back here. Home half of the 5th about to begin. The Admirals looking to break a scoreless drought. So wherever you are at home or driving, change seats. Chicken bone crosses, Joe Boo, whatever it takes. We need some runs here. So we need to change things up. So whatever you're doing at home, do something different. The Admirals need some runs here, and hopefully it starts with first baseman Matt Fisher, the 6-hitter, to lead things off against Evan Gebhardt in his 5th inning of work. First pitch taken upstairs for ball 1. As the Severn student section starting to get into the game a little bit more, not just making noise when players are running on the field or off. Curveball, grounded to second base. Moore sets, comes to first for the out. That brings up the left fielder, Sean Ward. One functionality feature I wish that our stat software used, not Game Changer, was pitch counts. I'd love to know where he's at right now. As that pitch is taken below the knees, 77 for ball 1. Gebhardt's looked good, but he's also throwing a lot of pitches. 67-mile-an-hour curveball, 4-strike-1. Gebhardt hasn't, to my best recollection, has not thrown 90 pitches in a game. And I'm not saying he's near that number, but I know that he's definitely racking up the pitches. As that's a hard ground ball to short, under the glove of Ryan Nelson. I don't know if he gets it. It's going to get it's a hard hit single off the bat of Sean Ward. Even if he backhands that, Ward was hustling out of the box. I'm not sure he's going to get him. I know Nelson's got a cannon. He tried to show it off in warm-ups and was airmailing throws to first base during infield drills. But one-out single brings up David Livingston, designated hitting for the third baseman, Max Barney. Gebhardt shakes. He's now got one he likes. Back to first. Ward's in safely. Gebhardt looks in, got one, throws over first again. Another called pickoff move to first from Thorns. Fastball outside for ball 1. So the back-to-back pickoff moves, trying to hold the runner first, also trying to see if perhaps Livingston was going to show bunt here. He got the corners kind of, first base hold, but the third baseman kind of playing even in front of the bag. Livingston calls time in the last seconds, granted it from home plate umpire Robert Lavoie. Gebhardt releases the pitch, but it does not count. That ball's popped straight up towards first base. First baseman makes it a little bit of an adventure, but comes down with it for the second out of the inning. And that brings up the 9-hitter, second baseman Andy Blank, who hit a sinking liner to center field that was robbed of a base hit by Eli Livingston back in the third inning. At some point here, you might think that they're going to put Ward in motion. Fastball taken upstairs for ball 1. So we're starting to see a velocity drop for the first time this afternoon. While he has been adding and subtracting, he's been sitting now consistently in the upper 70s, whereas before he was in the low 80s. Fastball upstairs, 78 again for ball 2. As mentioned before, he has thrown only 23 in the third innings in 6 starts. He doesn't generally go past the 5th. I wonder if fatigue is setting in. Fastball upstairs, 78 again for ball 3. This time Blank decides to lay off of it, not chase it, and now the count's 3-0. We're getting close to that point, folks, where third time through the lineup, they've got a couple of big arms, one at shortstop, one out in center field, that they might eventually turn to, especially if Gebhardt does put Blank on. Thorns went out, talked to his right-hander, tried to bring him back into the zone a little bit here. Fastball 78 catches the black of the outside corner for strike one. Step off, no throw over. Ward going. That ball's called a strike. The throw down to second is bobbled by the shortstop. A stolen base from Sean Ward puts the tying run in scoring position, but the count is full 3-2. Gebhardt working his way back, down 3-0. The count's now full against the freshman second baseman Blank. Fastball taken upstairs, high for ball 4. And for the first time this afternoon, the Admirals have 2 runners on as St. Paul's head coach is going to go out to the mound and talk to his right-hander. Perhaps there might be a pitching change. Gebhardt, a little red in the face there, but he definitely he wants to finish this inning. But third time through the lineup, different look, especially with Fletcher Warner, who's 0 for 1 with a walk and stolen base. He's a .443 hitter on the year coming into today's game in the batter's box. This is kind of one of those critical points right here. They're going to stick with Gebhardt against Warner, so 84 pitches for Gebhardt. He's nearing his season high mark. He generally hasn't gone through the 5th or into the 6th, so
There we go, 2.
kind of getting into uncharted territory for the right-hander. Big spot here is Fletcher Warner, .443 hitter with 4 doubles, a triple, 9 RBIs, and 21 steals on the year, is in the batter's box. Buckle up, folks. Here we go. First pitch. Fouled out of play, the right side. Runners on first and second. Anything in play with two outs, they're going to be going. So a ball into the outfield should score a run. Hard ground ball, up the middle, base hit, rounding third, coming home to score is Sean Ward. The throw to the plate, he is safe. He beats the throw standing up. A 2-out RBI single off the bat of Fletcher Warner. His 10th RBI of the year ties the game 1-1.
All right, Caden, right here.
Caden Blank. This little deja vu right here. This feels just like the 7th inning back up at St. Paul's.
Kill me, Caden, let's go.
Foul away for strike one. For those who don't know what I'm referring to, Caden Blank had the 2-run go-ahead single or double with 2 outs in the 7th to put the Admirals in front. Line drive to third, snagged by the third baseman Angulo Bartlett. Almost deja vu to what happened up at St. Paul's, but they do corral it for the third and final out of the inning. But the Admirals do score a run on 2 hits with no errors and 2 runners left. We're through 5 complete here. Game tied 1-1. All right, welcome back here. We got ourselves a fun one. It's 1-1 here as we're about to begin the 6th inning. A win today for the Admirals would clinch a playoff spot, and it would eliminate St. Paul's from postseason competition. A loss this afternoon would make things very muddy going into the final 2 games of the regular season. Leading things off in the 6th for St. Paul's is the right fielder, Kobe Arrington. 87-mile-an-hour fastball taken low for ball 1. Blank in his 4th full inning of relief, 3 1/3. He struck out 8.
Yeah. There you go, Caden.
Upstairs 2-0. Just needs to attack the zone here.
Yeah, that's it, Caden.
Fouled away for strike 1. So as mentioned, 3 1/3, 2 2/3. So in 6 innings of relief against St. Paul's, Blank has struck out 15.
Yeah.
Called strike 2, 83 on a tailing fastball that catches the black.
I call it. You're right here, Caden. Strike about. Boom. Yeah.
Check swing. Appeal down to first base. Umpire Phil Rollins. He says that Arrington did not go, and the count's full, 3-2.
Come on, Caden.
Ground ball to second baseman Andy Blank. Funnels. Fires over to first baseman Fisher for the out. So, 1 out for the catcher, Jaden Thorns. Thorns, one of 2 Crusaders to draw a walk off of Blank this afternoon. Curveball, 72. Good take. Appeal down to first base umpire Phil Rollins, who again says that Thorns didn't commit for ball 1. Fastball.
That's it, kid.
Foul tip. Strike 1. 85 on that fastball. So Blank's fastball still sitting in that normal life of 83 to 86. It's a nice warm afternoon here at Kinder Farm Park.
That's it.
Fastball, 82 for strike 2.
You don't want it.
Thorns looks a little frustrated there. As he cuts on and misses the changeup, 76 for strike 3. 9th strikeout of the afternoon, 70th of the season for Blank. Again, tops in the MIAA. 2 away for the left fielder, Drew Mitchell. 0 for 2 on the afternoon with a ground out to the pitcher and a strikeout. Little up and in. Ball 1. Pitcher does a good job getting away with that one. In on the hands, back to the pitcher, Blank, who throws over to end the inning. A quick 1-2-3 inning for Blank, and we're through 5.5 here, and the score, Severn 1, St. Paul's 1. Same seats, folks.
One team is feeling it. Tell which.
All right, welcome back here. We're still in the middle of the 6th inning, but we got ourselves a pitching change. now in to pitch for St. Paul's, the center fielder, number 7, Eli Livingston. The Maryland commit, sophomore class of 26, is going to take the ball in relief of Evan Gebhardt, who went 5 innings, gave up just 4 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts. The line on Livingston this year. So this is his 7th relief appearance. In 11 innings, he has given up just 6 hits, but given up 10 runs, 6 of which were earned, 14 walks. 14 walks in 11 innings with 14 strikeouts. He's got a velocity that can light up a radar gun, but command can be an issue. It's 54% strikes, 3.82 ERA. Admirals have 3-4-5 coming up. Ben Campion to lead things off.
Go 5. This is it. This is your guy right here.
In the last meeting between these two schools back on March 15th, when the Admirals were victorious 4-3, Livingston threw 2 innings, gave up 1 hit, 1 run, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. He threw 22 of 35 strikes. So here we go, folks. Same seats. A win this afternoon and your Admirals clinch a playoff spot and a knockout St. Paul's. Shows bunt. Showing bunt. Still showing bunt. 82. Ball 1.
That's it. 5.
See if he shows bunt again. Not showing this time. 83.
Ooh, that's
Strike
inside.
one.
Now your pitch, Ben.
Livingston's been known to be one who can run it up into the upper 80s. Low 80s right now.
Yeah, that's it.
85.
Good eye, Ben.
Ball 2.
Got to be yours. Hunt the fastball.
Go, Ben.
Fastball 85, cut away, and the count's even 2-2. Foul tipped. Able to find a piece on that 75-mile-an-hour changeup to stay alive. First time he's busted out the off-speed pitch. His first 4 pitches have been fastballs. Setting up off the plate here on the black. Foul tipped into the catcher's mitt for strike 3. And there's 1 away. Livingston gets away with the location mitt. He was set up away and he missed the middle of the plate, but Campion just unfortunately just underneath it. Aiden Shadlick stepping in now. Change up 73, 4 ball 1. Another big location that's set up away, missed in. 54% strikes on the year from Livingston. Big arm commands the question mark. And that one's bunted farther than I usually can swing the bat for strike 1.
Let's go, Aiden. Give it a ride.
Admiral's trying to find a way to scratch across the run, get a guy on, get him over, get him in. Maybe one swing of the bat off the bat of Shadlick here. Change up,
Yeah,
a little
run that
swing and
out.
bunt with
Run
some
that out, run
English
that out.
action. Throw over to first, and it's going to get by, but it's a nice job by the right fielder to back up the play, and Shadlick doesn't round, so an infield single, a swinging bunt off the bat of Aiden Shadlick gives the Admirals a much-needed base runner here with 1 away.
Baseball got it.
Shadlick did a nice job not turning towards second base there and potentially getting in a situation where he would have been thrown out behind, as the right fielder did a nice job of backing up that play. Keeping Shadlick at first base as Brendan Shadlick digs in. Fastball away, 82, ball 1.
All right, chat. Brendan, hunt the fastball.
Brendan looking to push ahead his brother Aiden. Fastball, 83 for ball 2. Again, the question mark on Livingston, who is a Maryland commit, has been his command. He has the stuff. He has stuff. It's just can he command it? 14 walks in 12 innings.
Yeah,
Fastball
that's it,
upstairs
that's
for
it.
ball 3.
Oh, he's got a picture of beauty.
And the Admirals are 1 ball away from having the go-ahead run in scoring position. Ooh,
All right, perfect. It's
85.
gotta be your pitch. It's gotta be right there for you.
Strike one, but the count's still in Shadlick's favor, 3-1. It's gotta be one he likes. Aiden Shadlick going, that's taken outside low for ball 4. And now the second time in as many innings here with one away, and Matt Fisher coming up to the plate as Max Barney is going to courtesy run for the catcher, Brendan Shadlick. That is not Lawrence Jacobs, folks. That is Max Barney.
Lumber fish.
Let's go fish.
Fisher with a single
Yeah,
his
fish.
first time up. Big spot here for the junior. That pitch foul
Oh, you see it now, Fish?
out of play.
Line that up.
Nice job by Mr. Shadlick there to get that off the bounce.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, moves it back leg there. 85 on that one.
Yeah, pitch. Gotta be your pitch.
Fastball command has not been there this afternoon.
Give her a ride, Fish.
It's got to be one that Fisher likes.
Yeah!
Driven into right center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Rounding third, Aiden Shadlick coming home. He's going to beat it. Standing up, an RBI single off the bat of Matt Fisher brings home Aiden Shadlick, and your Admirals lead 2-1.
Oh! Yeah, Sean, let's do it, buddy.
Sean Ward now is digging in,
Why not us, Sean? Why not us?
looking to supplement this lead here. A win today for the Admirals will clinch a playoff spot and knock out the Crusaders of St. Paul from playoff competition.
Let's go, Sean. On the fastball.
Curveball, 71,
That's not your
strike.
pitch. It's coming, Sean.
Ward singled and scored the tying run last inning for the Admirals.
Yeah, Sean,
Fastball
way to look.
kept upstairs 1-1. Livingston has been at tops 85 today. Big spot here for the Admirals to add on to this 2-1 lead.
Go, Sean.
Curveball, 72 well-placed, well-executed curveballs from Livingston. That's a pitch that he's been able to command. The fastball's been elevated all afternoon. Fastball off the plate,
That's it,
84
that's it.
for ball 2.
Right at bat here. Let's
Thorne's asking for clarification from home plate umpire Robert Lavoie, who tells him,
Sean.
yep, that was the ball. Throw the ball back. 2-2 the count. Curveball. Called strike 3. Much to the chagrin of the Admiral faithful. And there are 2 away.
It's unbelievable, Blue.
And that brings up now designated hitter David Livingston. Correction. We're going to have ourselves a pinch hitter. Pinch hitting for the Admirals will be number 9, Caden Schnabel.
What about Breakwater fans?
And we have a Caden faithful here. Breakwater glove here for the sophomore. Dr. Patterson advisee.
Yeah, let's go 9.
For the ladies, Schnabel.
Big spot here for Schnabel. see if he can add to this one-run lead for the Admirals here. 2 away, runners on first and second. Fastball, 80, strike 1. Looking in a long time. He's got to step off. You wonder here if the Admirals might get a smidge aggressive here and maybe try to pick up an extra 90. Curveball, 72 for strike 2. Livingston really locating that curveball. And on the hands, 81, able to fight it off, stay alive. The count remains 0-2. Curveball missed, and it's going to get by. A wild pitch moves the runners up 90 feet. What that potentially does here is that takes the spiker out of play. Does he have confidence to throw a curveball in the dirt knowing that if it gets by the catcher, you're going to give away a run? Jameer Branch is going to pinch run for Matt Fisher at second base. So they're putting some speed on the bases here. So, but now if I'm Schnabel, I'm thinking, I'm looking at something that's not in the dirt. If it's in the dirt, that's going to be an easy take. It's got to be at the knees. He's tried to elevate the fastball at times. Got to lay off the elevated fastball. Be able to react to the curveball, fight it off. But now, the second and third runs of the inning are in scoring position.
Yeah, that's it.
Fastball, called, strike 3.
That was outside, right?
But the inning does end, but more importantly for the Admirals, they plate the go-ahead run on 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. We're headed into the 7th, folks. Severn leading St. Paul's for the first time this afternoon by a score of 2-1.
Six, 7, 8.
All right, welcome back here. Kinder Farm Park. Severn with a run in the 5th, run in the 6th. Now has a 2-1 lead going into the final frame here. 6, 7, 8 due up for St. Paul's. Leading things off, the first baseman, Dom Shaver.
Go, Caden.
Facing Caden Blank, who's thrown 4 1/3 innings of relief thus far this afternoon. Fastball called, strike 1. Key here is just to attack. Pound the zone. Swung on a miss, 83, strike 2. Blank with 9 strikeouts on the afternoon. Called, strike 3, make it 10 strikeouts on the afternoon. 71 on the year, and there is 1 away. And that brings up the designated hitter, Teddy Johnson. The Admirals 2 outs away from clinching a playoff spot. Fastball, just off the plate, ball 1.
Go, Caden.
Cut on a miss. Strike one. Taken away for ball two.
Give it to him, Cade. Give it to him.
Swung on a miss. 79 for strike two. Johnson struck out the last time he faced Blank back in the fourth. Cut on a miss. Strike three. 11th strikeout of the afternoon in relief, and the Admirals are 1 out away. And the third baseman, Jackson Angulo Bartlett, steps in. Blank in 5 innings faced only 1 over the minimum. Upstairs for ball one. Angulo Bartlett walked last time. Count 2-0. Blank just got to attack the zone here.
That's it.
Strike one. Fouled away, and we are 1 strike away. Count is even 2-2. Aiden Blank, 5 innings of relief, 11 strikeouts.
Yeah!
And this 12 clinches it for the Admirals. Strikes out the side for the 3rd time this afternoon. His 12th strikeout of the game, and your Admirals are going to the playoffs. A run in the 5th, a run in the 6th. Caden Blank, 5 1/3 scoreless innings of relief, and your Admirals beat St. Paul's 2-1. They improved to 9-4 on the campaign. St. Paul's eliminated from postseason competition. They fall to 7-6. I told you at the beginning, folks, it was going to be a fun one, and it surely was this afternoon here at Kinder Farm Park in front of a large Severn faithful. This one is going to feel good, folks. Still more work to be done, but what a performance. 2-1. Caden Blank, 5 1/3, no hits, no runs, 2 walks, 12 strikeouts. He earns the win in relief. Eli Livingston picks up the loss. He drops to 1-2. Thank you for tuning in this afternoon to Admiral TV. We have our last regular season home game, potentially the last Admiral TV broadcast. We'll see how the playoffs pan out, but join us this Thursday as your Admirals host division-leading McDonough in a showdown here at Kinder Farm Park at 4 o'clock. Thanks for tuning in this afternoon. Your final, Severn 2, St. Paul's 1.
Can you slow down a little bit, Andrew?
Yes, upper 70s, 77.